Introduction to HTML forms. HTML forms are essential for collecting information from users. They allow us to create interactive websites. HTML forms are made up of elements, attributes, and methods. What is an HTML form? An HTML form is a web page element that collects user data. They can be used for contact details, surveys, and polls. HTML forms are used to submit data to a server. HTML form elements. The most common form elements are labels, input fields, and submit buttons. Other elements include checkboxes, radio buttons, drop-down menus, and text areas. HTML form attributes. Common form attributes include name, type, value, and size. Other attributes are action, method, disabled, and read-only. Form submit buttons. Submit buttons are used to send the form data to the server. Common submit buttons include submit and reset. Other buttons include image, button, and reset. Form methods. Form methods are used to submit the form data to the server. The most common form methods are get and post. Other form methods include put, delete, and patch. Form validation techniques. Form validation techniques ensure that the data entered into the form is valid. Common validation techniques are required, min length, and max length. Other techniques include pattern, email, and URL. Introduction to HTML5 forms. HTML5 forms are the latest version of HTML forms. They are more powerful and feature-rich than traditional HTML forms. HTML5 forms are made up of HTML5 elements and attributes. HTML5 form elements. Common HTML5 form elements include labels, input fields, and submit buttons. Other elements include checkboxes, radio buttons, drop-down menus, and text areas. HTML5 form attributes. Common HTML5 form attributes include name, type, value, and size. Other attributes include autocomplete, required, pattern, placeholder, and min length. Examples of HTML5 forms. Examples of HTML5 forms can be found on websites like W3 Schools and MDN. These include contact forms, login forms, search forms, and registration forms. Conclusion: HTML forms and their elements, attributes, and methods have been discussed. HTML5 forms and their elements and attributes were explored. HTML forms are essential for collecting information from users, and HTML5 forms provide more features.